Well, I'm sorry guys if I did not upload any video since I just didn't feel like it. Even today I was not planning on doing this video, but I mean I just feel like doing it right now. So I would like to talk a little bit about the movie Black Panther. I mean I will give like a detailed review of the movie later when I've got some time, because right now I just don't feel like doing it, and then I don't have enough time to like go through the whole movie. But I will give you like some clue about the movie. So first of all, I already did some video to explain how good it could be, not it was, to have that video or that movie. And yes, like people will be like, oh, black people have done this, African has done that. Yeah, that's cool that the project manager was a black. It's really cool, but all this is planned to have you buying into the movie. That's something you need to understand first. Second, how much money does that director have from the movie? His percentage, if I'm not getting it wrong, is 0.1%. That means he did all the job, but he's just earning from that 0.1%. That means when the movie hit $1 billion, he will be having 10 million, not even 100. You know what I mean? Like, and people will be telling me like slavery is over. Slavery is not over. What was slavery? Or how can I define slavery? To me, slavery is about working when somebody's making money off of your effort. Basically, that's what slavery is to me. So if you are the director of the movie and you making 10, I understand that you did not finance the movie, but still, if you're making 10 million when the owner or whatever it is making billion, then there is a problem. There is a problem. That's first. He had 200 million to make the movie. He worked his ass off to make that movie just for 10 million. How many years of work he put in it? Nobody knows. Nobody says anything about it. If he put like 2, 3, 4 years to make that 10 million, then, well, he did not make shit. He was just working for others. That's something that you guys need to understand. And I try to see the pay scale of all those actors. All of them, all their pay scale doesn't reach 50,000 million. I say 50,000 million. All their pay scale doesn't reach.
Keep left to stay on I-680 North.
50,000 million. That means the director had 200 million, right? That's good. And then let's say advertisement took 50 million. That's 250. And then let's say, no, not advertisement, salary. Salary took 50. That's 250. And after that, advertisement took 150. That's totally 400 million on the movie that has been invested on the movie, like total everything. And if you invested 400 million and you making $1 billion, when people who work for that movie is not even making like 0.5% of what has been doing or what is being sold, then there is a problem. There is a problem. Like, there is a problem. And of course, when you guys are signing contract, you guys need to be smart enough to understand the impact that the movie could have. Stop signing those contracts when you have a flat rate. Sign a contract with a percentage. Assuming that the company will not invest himself in a project that could fail. So just take the bet, and if the project works, then you fine, take a percentage. You fine, and take a good percentage. Don't take 0.1%. That means you just accepting to be a fucking slave. And the problem is, of course, if you don't take it, the next nigga is going to take the job. We don't know what we worth, and that's a problem. That's first. I'm going to the next part. The next part is we already lose our pride, we lose our identity, and we begging white people, I always put into quote, white people to love us and to like us. That's the mistake that all the generation have been made, and we still making them make the same mistake. Like, no. And this is why Black Panther has been a success. It's not because it was a movie full of black. No, there are plenty black movies or movies full of black people. There are plenty African American movies out there where there is no even one white, but who watch it? Nobody fucking watch those movies. Nobody doesn't fucking watch no movies. Why has Black Panther has been such a success? It's because it's a white industry that has made a movie with plenty of black people. That's it. That's the only reason why Black Panther has been a successful movie. That's the only reason. Because the white man, quote to quote, accept us in his system, is in his movies system. The white man was willing to put only black casting in his movies. That's why Black Panther has been a success. You see some African American movies, they don't even have like 1 million views. No, nobody gives a fuck about it. But Black Panthers, hell yes, everybody bought into it. That's why sometimes I say, I know people get mad at me when I say that, I say I wish sometimes I had a white skin with my mindset. That I'm pretty sure people will more listen to me, because I know everything that comes from a white person is considered to be the truth. It's considered to be welcomed by black folks, and that's a problem. We don't even believe in ourselves. We don't even believe in ourselves enough to know that something good could come from a black folks, and that's a problem. That's a really big problem. So the third things I would like to talk about concerning the Black Panthers movie is, yes, one more time, we showed or we proved how much ignorant we are. How much ignorant we are. Yes, I say ignorant. We are ignorant. Why? Because this is something that you guys need to understand. First of all, movies are always inspired from a myth or an history that either has been existed or was just a mythology. And most of them, or I don't even want to say all of them, are coming from Africa. So nobody asks himself what inspired the Black Panthers movie. No, we were just too excited to we were just too excited to enjoy, not even questioning the movie, that everything we could have seen just go, just like past. Sorry, I'm trying to do something at the same time. Oh shit. Give me a minute. Yes, I say nobody even like question the movies and stuff. So this movie is basically Egypt back in the day. That's Egypt. That's the history of Egypt that has been related in Black Panthers. Egypt used to be the greatest country in the whole Africa. Egypt. Everything you saw in Black Panthers is not a superhero movie or a myth. It's a truth that is being told in a different way. Egypt used to have all the technology, all the knowledge, all the science, all the great school. And of course, yes, they were not accepting people to come visit their country. But as soon as they open themselves to the world, we know what happened next. What we're living today, what our ancestors have been living. White people, they stole everything from us. And that's why I always laugh when I see white people be like, you black people should be like having your stuff instead of complaining and using our stuff. I'm just like, oh bro, you just, everything you have is based on out of something or based upon something you just stole. So you should shut up. The script, the alphabet, everything is coming from Africa. Pythagoras, Thales, all those people, I won't call them stupid because they did some great shit, are coming from Africa. I mean, not that coming from Africa, but they went to Africa to study everything before coming back to their country. Everything they stole there, they saw it somewhere, they learned somewhere. They just had the copyright of it because they knew how to play the game. That's it. And if you don't know that this is Egypt that they're talking about, then bro, on your spare time, instead of drinking alcohol, drugging yourself with weed, make some research. Try to look up some good stuff that will be helpful, so you won't be looking like such an ignorant when you see a movie like Black Panther. You'll be just like, well, that's something I already knew. There's nothing new in there. I already knew all of that. That's why Black Panther, I mean, I did not really watch it. I wasn't even willing to watch it because at the first place, I knew I wouldn't learn anything from it. But I mean, some people, like, my girl was like, well, I think you should better watch that movie. You might like it because it's kind of, I'm like, okay, well, man, you may be right. Because sometimes, even when you feel like something is not going to be good, you better just go look at it and then have your own point of view instead of like just assuming stuff, because sometimes when you just assume, you could be wrong. You better go get facts, and then you based on facts, and then you can make your decision based upon your facts. So I went to watch that movie, and then I was like, well, I knew this. Nothing was new. I did not learn anything. All this come from Egypt. That's it. And if African in general, because the Black Panthers movie was not just a trend in the US, it was a trend when you go back in Africa. And Africans should be more ashamed and feel more idiot to be happy that somebody else come here and show us what we worth, and show us what our tradition are, and show us what our history is, and show us how people even dress back there. And that's why I always say, being African to me is not about having your ancestor coming from Africa. It's not about being born in Africa. It's a culture. And it's a daily life culture. It's not a one day or a trending culture now. Either you're an African or you're not. Period. Have a wonderful week. Come back to you soon. Leave me a comment if you have a question, if you dislike something from what I say, if you agree, if you disagree. And yes, for those of you who have difficulties at your classes in school, we're here to help you for free. So just go on the Facebook page, Suku, SUKU, space page. It's linked to the account Samba, SAMBA, space ESPOIR, space D like dog, E space L apostrophe AFRIQUE. That means Samba, Africa's Hope. We're here to help you guys for free. So don't get bad grades and then you complain about not having anybody to help you. So shout out to you guys. Have a wonderful week. I'll get back to you soon. Bye.